My name is Laura Leard, and I'm excited to share my portfolio with you today. I'm currently teaching second grade, and I'm in my 22nd year of teaching. Here on the first page, you will find a little bit more information about me, along with the documentation of the hours that I spent at each site in my county. Next, you will find my blog, and to access the blog, you will click here, and it will take you to all of the entries that I've made this semester. The third tab is my resume tab, which you will see here. The fourth tab is my philosophy tab. And next is my PLN tab. The last page contains the standards that include my artifacts. So let's look at Standard 1. Teaching for Learning. Here you will find the course map that I created to help construct my online learning module in Dr. Kim's class, Digital Learning Environments. This task really pushed me to the limit of what I thought I could accomplish, but it was also very rewarding. This task showed evidence that I have knowledge of the learners who will be using this unit, and it also showed that I understand how to support the learning of all of my students' needs. This artifact supports elements 1.1 and 1.2. You'll also find my report for instructional design, and my system of interest was showing my second grade team how to implement the Reading A to Z Phonics program, and this actually was perfect timing when I started this project because we were actually trying to implement this program at school because it was a very new program. And this task shows that I can be a collaborative partner with other educators in my school, and it supports element 1.3 and 1.4. You'll see my reading collaborative unit here also, and my online staff development workshop. Let's move on to Standard 2, Literacy and Reading. Here you will find my face-to-face reading collaborative unit that I conducted with my media specialist. This unit helped me kick off my President's Day lessons for that month in my classroom. This task showed evidence that I'm aware of children's literature in a variety of formats. Along with that evidence, there's also evidence of being able to collaborate with other teachers. This artifact supports elements 2.1, 2.3, and 2.4. You will also find the grant that I chose, which was the Innovative Reading Grant. I had never written a grant before, and I thought the process was very interesting. There's a lot of information you have in order to put a grant through. And this actually shows that I can use a variety of strategies to promote leisure reading and model personal enjoyment of reading in order to promote habits of creative expression and lifelong reading. This artifact supports element 2.2. You'll also see Artifact 3, which is my wish list to improve and balance my classroom library. Let's move on to Standard 3, Information and Knowledge. You'll see that I have included the mini lessons on digital citizenship here, and I had never heard of digital citizenship before working on these lessons, but I'm excited to be able to teach digital citizenship when I do become a media specialist. And as a media specialist, I have to be able to facilitate access to information in print, non-print, and digital formats. And this artifact supports that which is element 3.2. This digital citizenship lesson also engages students in authentic learning through the use of digital tools and resources, which supports element 3.3. You'll also see Artifact 2, which is my book trailer, instructional screencast, and curated collection of production resources. I plan to implement book trailers when I am in the Media Center because I do feel like it's a great way for students to introduce books to other students. And as a media specialist, I have to show that I can model the effective use of current and emerging digital tools to support learning and creating in the classroom, and this artifact supports element 3.3. You'll also see my online staff development workshop here and my personal statement on intellectual freedom. Moving on to Standard 4. Advocacy and Leadership. You will find a picture that I took at the Children's Literature Conference that I attended in Athens, Georgia. And I actually tweeted about my experience, and the author Carl Newson, who wrote I'm a Tiger, liked my tweet. I actually got to hear him read the book I'm a Tiger at the conference and learned a little bit more about his journey as an author. So this artifact proves that I can have a strong connection with other local libraries, and which is a key connection that a media specialist must foster. And it also shows that I know how to keep current with professional development, such as conferences and networking through social media platforms. And this shows it supports element 4.1 and 4.2. You'll also see my online staff development workshop here in Artifact 2. And the focus of my workshop was introducing and demonstrating how to integrate Padlet into the curriculum in all subjects. And my goal is for Padlet to help foster collaboration across grade levels in a more efficient manner. And this task actually proves that I'm able to communicate ways in which the library program can enhance school improvement efforts and how each grade can collaborate to have an impact on student academic achievement. And this artifact supports element 4.3. You'll also see the program evaluation that I conducted with my media specialist in Artifact 3. There's also a rubric that follows, and this shows that I know how to develop a plan to advocate for school library and information programs, resources, and services. This artifact supports element 4.4. Moving on to Standard 5, Program Management and Administration. And you will find my strategic management plan that I worked on with my partner Jaden in Dr. Wofford's class, Leadership of the School Library Media. We decided to look at her school, which was Cedar Ridge Elementary School. And this proves that I can make effective use of data and information to assess how the library program addresses the needs of a diverse community. This artifact supports elements 5.3 and 5.4. It also shows evidence that I can apply best practices related to planning, budgeting, and evaluating human, information, and physical resources. You'll also see the link to our key assessment website here. You'll also see Artifact 2, which is my collection evaluating and weeding. And then you'll see the 3 interviews that I conducted with the media specialist in my county. And it was very interesting to hear about the different schedules and the different expectations at each level, because each level is actually different, and it was interesting to hear the differences there. You'll also see my lessons on digital citizenship as Artifact 4. So I hope you've enjoyed listening to my presentation of my spring portfolio this evening, and I thank you for taking the time to watch, and I hope you see that this proves that I have met all standards and I can become a successful school library media specialist. Thank you so much.